inflammatory language. It demeans people who are concerned about the land that they were the first defenders of. It is inflammatory because it incites hatred towards people, saying that they're holding up something hostage. It is aggressive language that is not productive towards creating a solution. It just paints someone in a negative light. And that's already what happens to Indigenous people. They're always perpetually painted as a problem or something that is problematic. And that is not helpful if we want to move towards reconciliation. In fact, that is why we need reconciliation, to do away with that approach that is so built in a colonial and negative approach. We need to go forward in positivity as partners.
Paola Larigio with the Canadian Press. You said last night after the debate that you wanted charter protections for Sikhs who don't want to wear helmets on construction sites. And then your party later said that you respect a court decision that found the charter doesn't apply because they're private employers. Since those are two incompatible positions, can you clarify where you stand?
I believe that people should be able to express their faith, and that should be a charter protected right. The decision came out, and I accept the decision.
You also said last night that your party has a solid position on national unity. Can you explain what you meant by that and where you stand on the Sherbrooke Declaration?
Yeah, so our position is we are a party that works to keeping Canada together. We are undeniably a party that works very hard to make sure we understand the diversity of our country, of our federation, working with First Nations, working with Quebec to ensure that everyone feels at home. So our position is very solid in that we are working towards national unity, continuing to maintain national unity at all times. And we accept that there is differences of opinions, but our goal and our focus is working together with those differences to build a Canada that is united.
Hi, Al Shackleton, Beach Metro News. You were in Toronto Danforth Sunday, you're in Beaches East York today. How important are these two ridings in East Toronto, and how confident are you that you can take them back for the NDP?
Very important and extremely confident. The people in these ridings have seen that, having a Liberal MP hasn't made their life better. We're talking about cell phone bills today and internet services. You can ask the people behind me. Their cell phone bills and internet costs still remain amongst the highest in the world. Things aren't getting better. Things are tough. It's hard to afford a home. Bills are going up and wages aren't. Things are very difficult, and we don't see the Liberal MPs in these communities responding to those needs. And we've got a Liberal government that says nice words, says pretty words, but comes up with empty promises. And that's not what people need. People need real action. And that's what we're committed to doing. Today's announcement, a price cap, that is real action to bring down the cost of living that helps families out. Our commitment to build universal pharmacare by 2020, that's a real commitment to lower the cost for medication for families, saving them hundreds of dollars a year. These are real commitments to make people's lives better, and I'm confident the people of Beaches East York, people of Danforth and Davenport will see in us champions for them, someone who's going to fight for them because we're in it for them.
Good morning, Mr. Singh.
It's
James Moore from News Talk 1010 Radio.
Hey there.
In order to encourage some of the competition that you're talking about beneath this price cap that you're talking about on cell phone bills, would you be open to opening the market in Canada to players in the telecom industry from outside of Canada?
Yes, I think we should be open to that. There's a certain criteria that we should follow, and that's to make sure that any decision to open up the market should be based on security and privacy interests, and make sure that our privacy and security interests are satisfied, and then we can open up the market to other entrants. Particularly, what I'm calling for is not just that price cap, which is going to be a massive savings, but when we open up the infrastructure to other companies, this is a really bold way to ensure that there's real competition. Right now, there's really just three major national big players, and they're effectively running a bit of a monopoly. And the prices are all roughly around the same. There's not real competition. If we allow, like the United States has done, the ability for the infrastructure that exists to be used by new entrants into the market that could compete with low-cost models, we could really mix it up and create lower costs. And other jurisdictions have done that effectively. We want to do that here.
Canadians then be able to expect that increased competition if you were elected?
We would do that right away. We have the power with CRTC. It's got a very broad mandate. This is fully within the federal jurisdiction. Cell phone and internet services, the way they're governed fall directly under our mandate, and I would move immediately to move towards lowering the costs right away. This is something we can't wait for. People need their cell phone and their internet access. It's essential. We would get the job done.
Monsieur Singh, en suivi à la question de ma collègue concernant le Québec, les camionneurs, il y a eu peut-être confusion hier.
Oui.
J'aimerais vous donner l'opportunité de clarifier votre position concernant le port du casque de sécurité et du turban.
Oui, merci beaucoup. Donc, j'accepte la décision de Cour de justice, le Cour d'appel au Québec. J'accepte la décision. Moi, je pense toujours que c'est un droit. Je veux appuyer toujours le droit de la personne, mais j'accepte la décision de la Cour d'appel. Merci.
Hi, I'm not with the media that's traveling with you, so that's why I wasn't aware that I had to come here.
No
I
worries, no worries.
apologize.
All good, all good.
There's one thing that you mentioned in your announcement as well, Consumer Bill of Rights.
Yes.
That also already exists with the telecom order as well as the wireless code of conduct. Could you explain to me what this would look like if and when you decide to make this happen?
Yeah, so I mean, our main focus today is on the price cap, on ensuring that there is affordable, unlimited data plans and affordable basic plans. That's going to really lower the cost of cell phones. The other major focus is encouraging competition. With the Bill of Rights, we see that as it currently stands, people don't really feel like their voices are being heard. I've heard a lot of frustration from people that say that they don't get the service they need, they don't get the response times that they want. It's really tough, and they're really frustrated. So we want to augment the supports and protections for consumers. They're not at the level they should be, so we would really bolster those supports so that they're meaningful and that people can actually feel like they're being supported in times when they're feeling exploited. Thank you so much, everybody. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Thank you, team. Get to stick around.